Hi, everyone. I'm here with Lisa. This is Eric with Awake, and Lisa is with Junctions and Journeys. And I'm so honored to have Lisa as part of our, actually, as part of the Awake Festival, but as our nonprofit partner for this year. So I figured we'd spend a few minutes and then put this out there on social media and email and stuff, and on the website so people can get more familiar with your organization, Lisa. So, yeah, how are you today?
I'm doing okay today. Yeah. So did some yoga down at the lake, and that was really nice this morning. So yeah, it was a good day.
Awesome. Cool.
I'm
Well,
glad to
yeah.
be here.
Yeah, well, if you can, let us know a little bit about Junctions and Journeys, and we're psyched to have you at the festival this September.
Sure, absolutely. So I just launched Junctions and Journeys. I'll tell you a little bit about how it came about. Over the last 2 years, I've been struggling in a span of 8 months' time. I lost my two oldest sons to addiction and suicide. And I lost my second oldest son on March 18th. And that initially took me to a really dark place. And I knew that in that moment that I had to make a decision to get up out of bed and take a step forward every day, or it would kill me. And that's when Junctions and Journeys was born, that day. That I just knew that I just felt that I had to do something bigger, and there had to be a bigger reason for everything that was happening. And so I just launched Junctions and Journeys. I launched it on May 31st, the 2-year anniversary of my oldest son's death. And what we do is we will be providing integrative health modalities for individuals struggling with or individuals in mental health crisis or in addiction or struggling with grief. And for 6 months, we will provide integrative health modalities in conjunction with their current treatment plan to enhance their recovery. And we believe in doing it for a longer period of time, to providing it for 6 months so that we can create healthy habits, form rituals that will be everlasting with them to help them continue in their recovery and to help them build a community of support around them.
Wow, very cool. Wow, so the 6 months gives people more time to integrate and bring in a whole new support system maybe into their life.
Yeah, you know, I it's really what saved me is the integrative health modalities and therapy. And so the junction of those two things, I think, are what really um, helps build a foundation to help you learn and heal and grow from.
Okay, wonderful. And any idea yet of what people could expect if they swing by your booth at the festival to say hi, or maybe anything about the talk you might we have you on the lineup to do a little talk. So
Yeah.
uh,
Well, I'm always up to talk about Junctions and Journeys. In fact, I just came up with some really, I'm super excited. And one thing I'm going to be talking about at the grief talk is an idea of that I've come up with for the grief piece of that. And so I would love to chat with people about that. I am going to have some art at the art show at my booth. And so I would love to display and show you some of the art that I do. And then I am just going to have a little setup there that talks about, I did a pop-up in May. I'm in school full time, and I did a pop-up in May that just to bring awareness to mental health. And what I did was I had there were 475 people. I called Denver County Health Department, and there were 475 people in Denver County in 2022 that passed away from suicide and overdose. And so, I'm just asking people to think about what they can do to make a difference in the mental health community, and write that on a piece of paper and share that with people so that we can. And it can be as simple as just calling somebody that you know is struggling, and or sending them a text and letting them know, hey, I just want you to know I'm thinking about you today. Letting people know that they have a community around them.
well, that's fantastic. So it's that's really empowering sometimes when people myself included, we don't know what to do about these bigger issues, suicide or depression or addiction, all these really tough topics. So sometimes we feel really just like freaked out because you don't know what to do. But if you come up with a local action that's doable, like a
Right.
SMART goal, I've heard them call, right? Yeah, and then you get to commit to doing that one thing that's actionable. That actually feels really better to feel
Yeah.
like you're doing something, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think, and that's the big thing, I think with the mental health community and everything, I think sometimes people think that there's there's so much that you have to do, and really sometimes it's just the smallest thing that can make a difference. And so that's what I would like people to understand, is that it doesn't take, you know, something big and glamorous or a lot of money or to make a change. It can be something as small as, like I said, sending a text.
I love it. Yeah, Gandhi, right? The be the change we want to see in the world. So
Yeah.
do those things. Yeah,
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
there for someone who needs it.
Yeah. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to talk about Junctions and Journeys. And I'm so grateful to Awake and the opportunity to do that. So,
Right. Okay. Anything else you'd want people to know about Junctions and Journeys or your booth at the festival or anything that comes to mind? Or
um, no, not that I can think of offhand. This is my first little live interview with about Junctions and Journeys. So nothing I can think of offhand, but
cool.
I welcome any questions and would love to talk about it.
I think we're going to be surprised, unfortunately, of how many people have been touched by suicide and addiction in their families. Probably most of the people will have some connection to this. So I think it's going to be an opportunity to destigmatize the issues and to see that we're not alone. I know I had a cousin who ended his life with substance, and we're still not sure if it was intentionally to end his life or just an overdose. But I do remember the main thing was he was lonely mainly. That was and just connection is the opposite of addiction, I hear. So coming together at the festival together and
Yeah,
destigmatizing this topic and just letting people know they're not alone seems one of the
absolutely.
big things.
I do. I think that's one of the biggest things, is just community, building a community around each other is so important. And that's what's helped me over these last 2 years, is building a community around me that is supportive and loving and knows what you're going through. That's important.
Okay. Well, thanks, Lisa. We'll see you at the festival. We appreciate all you're doing.
Okay, thank you.